Hello everyone, this is Thomas from Zaxcom, and today I'm here to teach you a little bit more about the Nomad mixer recorder, specifically auto trim. Now I can honestly tell you, after using the Nomad, this is by far my favorite feature of this device. It gives me the ability to speed up how I mix and how I can control the input staging of my wireless as well as my boom in a split second without having to go into the setup menu. Now, if you recall watching a previous video of mine called the setup button, you will notice that in order to change the trim control of one of your inputs, you need to press the setup button and then the number associated with the input you're trying to control, for example, TC for 1, and then enable your trim and change the parameter. Now, this is a very easy way to do this, but what happens if you've got your boom up in the air and you need to be able to get to something really quick? Well, this is where auto trim comes in handy. But before I show you, we need to make sure that it's enabled on your recorder as well as mine. To do so, go ahead and press the menu button and go down to Mode. Inside of the Mode menu, scroll down to Auto Trim and turn it on if it's off. Now you can back out of these menus to go back to your home screen. Now that we've enabled auto trim, I want you to take a look at the front of the Nomad. If you'll notice, underneath one of your faders, you're going to notice a blue light. And by moving an additional fader, you will notice that that blue light jumps around just by the slightest movement of a fader. Now the Nomad keeps changing this blue light depending upon what fader you're moving at the time. Now, obviously it's a cool light show, but what is it really doing? What this blue light is indicating is that it is turning your menu knob into the input trim for the channel that is currently blue. So, for example, if I look at my setup menu for input 1, you will notice that right now my trim is set to -20 decibels. So I'm going to go ahead and back out. Now, if you see, the blue light is still on this fader. By turning the menu knob up, you're going to notice that when I go back to the setup menu, my input trim has changed. This allows me to control the trim of up to 6 inputs, and they don't even have to be in sequential order. For example, if you remember in the fader assign video, I have the ability to have different faders control different inputs. So, in this example, I now have fader 2 controlling input 1. So if I go back to the home screen, you will notice that when I have the blue light assigned on fader 2 and I scroll up with the menu knob, I am still controlling the input 1 trim. Now this may get a little confusing, so I don't recommend doing this, but just know that you have the ability to control with your menu knob any input trim that is associated with a fader. Well, congratulations! You now know how to use auto trim on the Nomad. If you have any questions, please contact us at www.zaxcom.com. Once again, my name is Thomas Pop, and I'm from Zaxcom. And next time, we're going to be teaching you about the timecode button as well as how to jam a slate. Thanks for watching.